All right, so what's up, guys? We're back with another video from my team. What actually is this might be our first my team video actually. So, um, yeah, we're just gonna be talking about what you should be doing right now as far as what you should just be grinding on as far as what you should be working on, what game modes you should be playing, what awards, and what you should be looking for your team, all type of things, man. But first, I don't even know how I got this 10K here. Oh, daily login, is that what they just said? Let me see. Oh, I got it from Ernest 60. Oh, wow. Yeah, so domination, if you want some MT, play domination. Cause just by completing the first series of domination. Well, okay, yeah, and I'm a really and I'm kind of joking now, but domination really is a must. So I guess that's the first thing we talk about in terms of what you should be playing. Single player mode, anyways. Domination is the game. First and foremost, you get a card after every beating every set. You get 3 packs. So first, you're getting obviously 3 new cards to your collection every time. You're getting contracts, things like that too. But mainly, you're just getting 3 new cards to your collection after every win. Also, you get tokens too after completing the whole series. You get three, and then so on. So you get a total of five, six every like conference you play, or I guess division. These are divisions. Um, you play plus the rewards you get every game. I average about 1,500 MT after every game. Domination, we're pretty much like every division we may get, like, let me do that math real quick. 15, there's 3,000, so like 7,500K a division worth of MT. Plus, like I said, you're getting 3 packs every time you do it. So you don't even have to worry about contracts or anything like that, because you're getting 3 packs every time you do one. Here, so like I said, I still got 6 lined up just to beat the Lakers and Clippers. Still got those cards, right? So not only that, just the standpoint wise, it's a great way to grind. 'Cause you're just when you're gaining MT, you're getting 3 cards. So I mean, it's like the like most efficient method, just straight off the bat, to kind of make progress in it. And secondly, you get also another thing, you get a little small bonus you get from or actually I go to collection. It'd be easier to show it overall from there. You get a little bonus here, because you every time, like I said, you get those three packs after beating it, you get players, right? Which is obvious. You already know these domination war players. But after completing a series, you unlock one of the if you evo everyone, you get a card. So this Brook Lopez is the first one you get for completing. Was it the West or East? The East, right? So you do the East, then you get Brook Lopez. Evo Brook Lopez, pretty high Ruby. I mean, for almost. Less than like 8 hours of work, you can get this Ruby Brook Lopez. Now, is he worth it? So far, he's actually pretty darn good in terms of defense, rebounding, scoring. He has one of the better. I think I've agreed more with him than any other center for sure. I don't want to say any other player, but I've agreed with him quite a bit. So he's pretty effective. Then you complete this one, you get Rondo. Now, and these are just micro steps to really getting a bigger overall, which is this Elgin Baylor, so called, right? So these are micro steps to get him. Now you do get uh I think you get somebody. I don't know where you get the rest of these guys from. I think from completing the series you get 3 of these guys. Like if you complete NBA domination, you get one of these guys, and then so on. Rondo, you get him. Now let me look actually, because you get balls later on. You get balls and uniforms. So okay, so this is where you get these guys for completing the icon set. So this is in historic domination. So you complete this one, you get these rubies. These and a Evo too. And these are also, looks like, since he's 88 already, he probably goes to amethyst, right? So these are where you get the other two from. And I think also, won't you get balls too? So also get balls. And this must be, you must get the balls from historic one. So because these are, no, you must get the balls from all time, because these are diamond cards. So remember, you're not just getting these cards. Most people are looking for the outside in. And this George, was he always a pink diamond? I could have sworn this was a diamond card at the end. Okay, so you get a pink diamond, and in the process of getting this pink diamond, you get two diamonds. So remember that. Also here, complete historic domination, right? And some of these teams aren't that bad here. This is the Bulls, right? This is probably you would have thought the hardest series. You would have thought the pace and historic as far as because you don't reface any of these teams, right? So remember that. Except the end might be the hard. This might be the hardest part. But as far as that goes, you get like if the Bulls, I would expect it to be the hardest historic team, but honestly, they are not. So, as far well, that is a 98 Jordan, but comparing that Pippen is only 89. Just stop Jordan, and this looks like an easy game right there to me. Um, Still, oh, it goes to superstar difficulty, so it's not Hall of Fame anymore. That's actually interesting. Superstar, or no, superstar is actually less difficult than Hall of Fame, if I'm correct. Superstar is less than Hall of Fame, so these games are actually easier. These games are actually easier than the NBA one. So I think I'm pretty sure Superstar has always been less than Hall of Fame's always been the highest. And it was like rookie pro All Star Superstar Hall of Fame. So yeah, these games are easier. So that's something I didn't even notice to just now. But yeah, overall domination, you just get the best bang for your buck, just straight up MT players, rewards. I mean, you just get it all. It's just about the time. Honestly, each game is going to take you roughly 25 to 30 minutes. So that's just the biggest flaw there, just immediately off the bat, time. But that's not the only thing you should be doing there. But that's the primary thing you should be doing is that domination, just to get some, essential cards on your team. And like I said, look how much MT I got now. Like you can easily rack up. This is all from domination. I don't think I've played anything else, and obviously that reward, but that's considered domination as well. Doing these challenges here, so you get right off the bat 3K, then 10K, then late like or just completing the first domination, you're gonna get a total of K. So that's pretty nice off the bat, right? And then as far as what you really should be grinding on is also this series, right? This what's it called? One Will Rise. Yeah, I always forget the name because it's so many different. They just like named everything this year. But I mean, grinding on here, you get some pretty decent cards. Straight up, first one I noticed is Kyle Lowry, pretty solid. By the time I get to him, though, I don't think he would actually be used. I don't think I really have any use for him by that point in time. But for sure, though, he is definitely looking like a nice card. And then obviously Pippen is gonna be nice, and then obviously Curry is definitely gonna be like the whole reason you pretty much want to do this. Horace Grant, by the way, I have no clue, but I know once I get him, I will probably add him to my team if I get him within the next 2 days or so. I know they will drop today's Wednesday, so Friday they probably drop a new pack or something out Friday. So hopefully, uh, my team is maybe still currently where it's at. So, anyways, all this stuff just kind of coming in at once is gonna really be a big deal. So like I said, challenges. That's where I was getting at. Basically, with the season progress is you want to do these season agendas pretty much, and always obviously want to do the daily ones. Um, and then I suggest you kind of skip the moment ones in terms of which ones to do. Moment ones are the most kind of specific. They're really challenging too for a little, really not much. Like look at this, three threes in a triple threat online. This is an online game with any Tyler Hero card. So Tyler Hero is like what's like a gold? I can't remember what his card is. Or is it Emerald or something like that? Not like three pointers in an online game. That's pretty tricky to do for only 150 XP, right? Now, if you're just solely grinding this season progress, then yeah, do all of these. But if you want to not stress yourself out and pull your hair, don't do the moments ones unless you see a really easy one. Block first shots in the game with LeBron. Like, look, like how tough would that be, honestly? Unless you pit, like, I don't even know. You have to play like pro, and you would have to basically grind for this, and even then, that's in high hopes that you look up and get 4 blocks without getting like fouled out first, right? And then obviously here, Hero has another one. Uh, so this one actually kind of works out with the other one we just looked at. Because if you're trying to make three in one game, then you might eventually just get this one. So that's kind of one you can chain together. But in terms of other things you can go for, I suggest doing, obviously, once you get a foothold in to the rewards, you obviously get, well, the first one you obviously might get is Davis. So complete his little challenge he has first. Davis, where's he at? Was it? It's one of these, or is he already off the thing now? Which one was his? Oh, here it is. Yeah, welcome, welcome. So he had this little challenge here. He gave 100. It was like these were all really easy with Anthony, that because he's a free agent card. So these were all pretty darn easy. Then the next card we got was I think was it Rick Fox. You know, this one was a little tough because you had to score like 10 points on a triple threat online game, but you can still do that really right now early because like silver is still a solid card, so you can potentially do this really easy now. Hopefully you don't match. I like got matched up against some really hard people last night, but yeah, I mean I knocked that out pretty easy, and then the next one was Antonio Walker, and those guys, obviously immediately give you, if you complete their series. There's Rick Fox's one, and then Antonio's was, oh, here it's at the very bottom. Yeah, and so he has some. His was pretty easy because you didn't have to even play online at all. So yeah, his was pretty straightforward. Then we just happened to get Jeff Teague, so we ended up doing his series. Then we got Gazal just to complete his series because it was pretty easy, straightforward. Then we did the quarter ones, right? Quarter one, win 2 games, triple threat offline. That's obviously super easy. 3 games. Now this one may be a little bit harder, but 3 games triple threat online, but triple threat goes by so fast. You should be able to win 3 in no time. Then obviously this one is the challenging one. This one is probably what you're still stuck on. If you were still on week one, quarter one, this is probably the one you're still stuck on. Get Trey Young, or even you can get Jeff Teague, bronze one. And you obviously have to see, it has to be 2020. It has to be the 20 Hawks. Any player. So you only necessarily have to be a point guard, but it's much easier to get a point guard and just like tell your team to just drive every time, and you hopefully you just get 10. I think I was able to get 10 assists within before halftime, so I was able to knock that one out pretty easily. Luckily, I guess I had an easy opponent, so I was able to do that. So once you do that, because the other challenges are pretty easy, right? Play an offline, just play a triple threat offline game. Just play one, win one unlimited game. That one isn't too hard. Win a game using a duo, and then win triple threat offline. Any of the offline ones are a lot really easy with 3 players from the Thunder, right? So straightforward, easy. Um, I would be done right. I would be on week 4 right now if I wasn't stuck right now in between this problem with my Emerald reward. I can't collect this. I've already completed the series, right? But I completed the series before I got to quarter 3, so I can't do anything about this. I'm just stuck on it. So I made a support thing for it, but other than that, I don't know what I'm supposed to do about it. Because I have gotten open. Only other Emerald Reward players I know of are from Domination. I've opened Domination packs, and it doesn't reward me for this. So, and obviously, when you click on it, it takes you straight to the token market anyway. So I'm assuming it needs to be a token card. So that right there is just kind of a tricky one there. But yeah, so, and then obviously I would have done this one already too, but I'm just waiting on this one. Something happened with this one before I even work on that next one. But yeah, but I could probably just do this while I'm grinding domination. So yeah, because I have Steven Adams. Actually, let me look at that. Was it the Celtics or Thunder? Oh, Celtics. Okay, never mind. I don't have Celtic players. And then obviously the playoff stoppers. If you want to go for any of these players, or if you already got one, obviously just look at what you can do so far. Like if you got Bill Walton, obviously this one here is pretty easy. If you get any of the other ones, Dennis Johnson, most of you may not obviously have like the Wallace card because Wallace actually is going for over 100K. And the reason he's going for so much, if you don't understand, his car is, I don't want to say sucks, but it sucks. The reason he goes for, let me see how much is he still going for. Yeah, like look at he's going for like right around 100K. Reason he's going for so much is to stop people from getting Gary Payton. Gary Payton, this was another thing they had last year. When you always have a lineup like this that no one's really expensive, like everyone's pretty cheap. I could like get this like everyone else in this series um, within like a day of grinding MT, right? But the thing is, there's when there's a reward card like Gary Payton, it always raises the value of one of these cards. So back in the 2K 2K19, I mean 2K20. Back in 2K20, there was a the pack to get. You could get Goat Kareem, and for Goat Kareem, you had to get Rashard Lewis, and everyone raised the value of that Rashard Lewis card through the roof because he was like that Rashard Lewis card was like 2 million, 2 million MT, and he wasn't worth probably 100K, but his value was raised because he was. They basically the first card of that set is gonna always be the value of basically the reward card. So always keep that in mind when you go for these sets, things like that. But yeah, and then real rewards for the tip off ones except tokens, and obviously it's not worth the 25 tokens unless you just happen to get unless you just got MT like that and you just happen to. I think Bird and them are pretty worthy cards of grabbing. Uh, in Hakeem. The only thing about him is he's a little slower. It's 66 speed, but I mean he has all his shooting is there. The badges are there. Catch and shoot. I mean he's gonna be the first card you can consistently definitely score in green with. But yeah, other than that, yeah. So as far as that domination and these one will rise are your like first put that above everything else. Secondly though is if you do hop on multiplayer, definitely play limited if you get the chance. I didn't realize that I thought you just needed to win one game of limited and that you would get a ring. I ended up not getting a ring because I didn't play that. I played one game, won one game, and I stopped. I didn't realize you had to keep playing until you got the ring, and I didn't realize that. So that I got screwed over on that. So I won't begin Samson's until who knows? I guess a week later than everyone else who did get the thing. So and then unlimited if you want to grind on that, yeah. But you got so much time on that that I put that to the side to just get a better team and things like that. So and then Truth Online is pretty much your best other option in terms of making a quick buck. Pretty solid board if you get higher up. So pretty good, decent rewards, especially the league packs and things like that. And obviously 1,000 MT tokens. It's just some nice rewards once you get higher up. It's much better than last year. Last year you could get to the final board. I used to get to five. I used to get to the last. I used to win all the time and get all the way to the top and just get trash rewards and constantly I'm just winning, losing, winning, losing, winning, losing. It would just be so bad and yeah, it just got to a point where I wasn't really even getting good rewards and sometimes I would. Sometimes I get to the end and the rewards would be you get 5 ball drops and I could get a chance at two two 5K slots. So it sometimes will be rewarding, other times it wouldn't, right? So it is what it is with that. But yeah, I mean, it's this year definitely it's definitely a guaranteed nice reward if you get a lot of wins. So I suggest it's definitely worth the grind if you do decide to play any multiplayer game modes. Triple Threat Online is the way to go. And then just regular Triple Threat, um, it's it's such a grind and it's so hard, honestly, to win. It's not super hard, but winning games is not as easy as it has been in the past. So it's not worth really doing it because you would, by the time you get to probably Amethyst Rider, Isaiah Rider, you could probably have been done with like half a triple threat. So it's I don't think I think you get more rewards from doing triple threat than it would be for grinding. And if you do win every game back and forth, then yeah, I should just do this. If you're just that consistent at winning on it, and then you can get pretty much you get 200 wins. You get a pretty solid reward with this diamond Stephon Marbury, in my opinion. And then obviously you get the JaVale McGee, who at that point I just want the Marbury. I don't even want to really go that far for JaVale McGee, but yeah, because Marbury right now, a car like him, with his speed and athleticism, would be a really good guard to have right now. I've yet to see this card in any online place, so I don't think too many people have stuck with triple threat because, like I said, it is quite the grind. You probably get average like 30 wins in like 12 hours, maybe, if you're lucky. And then yeah, but obviously other than that, I think straightforward domination first. And this year domination has always kind of been the first route, but this year it really does have some really nice rewards in my opinion as far as and then Evo and cars has never been a little bit. It's a lot easier, right? These actually used to be quite the grind. Even though there is no rookie mode this year, these are still pretty easy. Just 5 steals. That's it. 5 steals. You get that just naturally through game, and then 20 assists. That's just natural. You don't even have to even try to get this. And then this one though, the threes are the hardest ones though. That this year, getting blocks is not hard. Rebounds is easy. The easiest ones are assists and rebounds. The hardest ones are 3 pointers. Honestly, just because 3 pointers, dunks is pretty easy. I would say rebounds. I mean, I would say 3 pointers and blocks are probably the hardest. But blocks do still come kind of naturally. And this card, he needs 50 minutes. He doesn't even need points. I just noticed that, and everyone else needs points. That's pretty rare to see minutes instead of points. So I wonder what is his three ball anyway. And he's pretty really slow. So uh, yeah, I don't know what you're supposed to do with this card, but just chunk up a bunch of shots. But yeah, so as far as that goes, I think, and then obviously get well as far as what you should be doing, like I said, domination, all that stuff. But as far as card wise, what you should be going for is there a bunch of budget cards. But the first cards you should always go for are the packs that are out right now. These packs are essentially like they're gonna be as cheap as they're ever gonna be until like we get like 4 more packs after this, right? So playoff stoppers, they're as cheap as right now until the cards in the auction house anyway until the next series comes out. So we saw these cards for like 20, 30, 20, like these amateurs for around 20, 30K. They would price would probably go up by like to 50K once this pack is not in the auction anymore, or at least once a newer pack comes out. Once a new pack comes out, no one's gonna be buying stoppers anymore. People are gonna be on the next thing. So definitely don't wait to get the cards. Get them now, or you're gonna be waiting a long. By the time you actually get them, they probably won't even be worth or worth their value anymore. So yeah, get the cards as soon as like for example, Mark Richardson. Where's he at? I believe I got this card for 17,000 MT, and now he goes for I want to say maybe close to 30. Let me look. What series is he under? Wait, no, 24, 22. So getting close to the 20, but his price immediately jumped up once this stopper pack came out. So, like I said, I got him for 17. Then now he goes for over 20K. That's for sure. Well, and it's not even that many on this block right now either. So, he's not only his price would definitely go up once people realize that he's kind of a little rarer too now. He's not that common anymore. So, keep that in mind too as well. But yeah, just remember, just get them as soon as the pack drops because that's probably gonna be your cheapest opportunity to get them. And as far as that, look for budget bar cards. People don't assume this. Like people don't look at cards like Tony Allen, um, and never really have, except for this year it's a totally different meta. So you basically are just running gun, driving, and defense. Honestly, as far as domination anyway, it's just yeah. I mean, just overall any game mode, it's just defense and just driving. So you just need a card that's good at that, and you don't really think Tony Allen would be good, and because he's just offensively never been that great at shooting, but he does exactly what you need this year, right? He's good. He's a good driver at 85 driving dunk. Uh, obviously I think probably one of the best defenders in the game right now, if not the best. 86 steal, 90 perimeter. I mean that's just pretty locked down right now anyway. Speed wise, he's the quickest, one of the quicker shooting guards I've seen. Like I don't think I have any other. Like even my point guards aren't as quick as Tony Allen. So let's compare like speeds with Kyrie. So 81. So he's 81. Richard Jefferson, I think, may be the only one that's up to speed with him. 83. So Tony Allen might be the fastest person on my team. So like perfect for running and gunning, getting steals and gun, just driving on a fast break. So only person that's faster than him is this Jeff T car. So I mean, what do you have to lose with Tony Allen? So pretty solid like car. Obviously, when no one else can really shoot this year, so just kind of change your whole perspective on what cars you should be going after. And obviously, this playoff stopper whole series in general is really, really powerful right now. I probably should invest more into maybe even just getting a Bill Walton for my bench, but just having a really nice defense this year is makes all the difference. So, I want to compare it to. Bill Laner. Cause like I said, I got this Bill Lambert because he could shoot, but obviously he hasn't really made any shots for me. So I think switching to Walton would be much better, but obviously their defense is nearly identical, so it wouldn't be that much better. But um, but yeah, and Bill's slower, but when was Lambert? Lambert was on the West wing back, right? Yeah, I see, Lambert's way better than that Bill now that I look at it, but the rest of these guys are all nice defenders as well. So I mean, like I said, defense is gonna kill this year. So definitely look for defensive cards, run and gun type. Just good at just driving. That's all you really need. Like Tony Allen's just a prime example of what you just really need this year in terms of right now. And so at least until cars come out where they can shoot consistently anyway. But yeah, as far as that, I think, and obviously token market. Don't forget to keep grinding on that, getting tokens, and obviously that comes too when you're playing through domination. And even more incentive was that the event they had for like the first week almost was just you got a token for every domination win. So that was even more incentive to play with domination at the time. But yeah, as far as that, yeah, I covered everything. I said just stay kind of away from multiplayer right now. It's a little rewarding it. Honestly, you don't even you kind of get rewards this year, but it's not the same as last year. So you need 3 wins. I'm 1-3 right now. You need 3 wins to get a unlimited silver tier reward, right? So I believe once you get that silver tier, you don't get another reward until you reach the next level. Right, so you go from silver, and I'm assuming it goes in the order of like the card. So you go to like silver to emerald, then to emerald to ruby and sapphire and all that. Sapphire, ruby, amethyst. You just keep moving up on the tiers, right? And I feel like just the higher up you go, you probably get decent rewards, but it's just gonna be a lot of cheese and just teams you just don't want to go against right now. But as far as that, yeah, stay away from unlimited. If a new limited mode comes out, play that. Get you a ring. Triple threat online is definitely the way to go for multiplayer and then domination for sure. Domination over triple threat anyway. And then as far as cards, now just defense wins really this year. And then obviously one will rise was the main focus for me honestly because it just seems like you just get a lot right. You guys gotten a board yet? These boards are insanely good. You can get, I believe, just like if you're just really lucky, you can get a lot of MT. Even if you don't even get that, I forgot the card. It's like Bob something. Bob something was the Pink Diamond you could get. It was like the best card on the board. Even if you don't get him, you get so much MT and packs and just tokens from doing this. That I mean, getting this board that is definitely worth getting to this board. Do I get it again? 22. Yep. I wish I got the board more 30 again. The board is definitely like one of the best prize on here. But yeah, just keep that in mind. But anyways, I think that's it for this video, man. I covered it pretty much all I can think of at the moment. I don't think there's anything else I missed. And then challenges too, though. I'm going to mention that real quick. I do know for the spotlight when you do need this Walt Frazier for later on. I know you need him for. Actually, let me see. 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 Rewards. Yeah, you get a mystery card. It doesn't even tell us yet. Look at the play. It doesn't even tell us yet, but obviously Walt Frazier's the first card, and it says Spotlight Rewards. So Spotlight kind of took on a whole different meaning this year. But Spotlight Rewards you get 5. It's kind of like how the Spotlight series was last year, or what was the name of the series? I think it was called Spotlight 2, where you would have like a card or something like that. No, Spotlight last year you would get a you completed one game and then they gave you like this card you could evolve and stuff like that, and then you went forward after that. But I think there was Spotlight series where there was a no, it was called, I can't remember exactly what it was called, but I know that some of the series had like Kawhi, like Luca. One of the series had like all small forwards. You clicked all small forwards, you got like a Oprah Award. I can't remember the name of that series. But yeah, but this was Spotlight Reward. So like I said, you do 5 of these, you're gonna get a reward for that if you didn't know. And then everyone else, there's Bob Laner is the card I was talking about on that board, and then everyone else is yeah. Also the exchange, I don't think the exchange is worth doing. Where's the exchange at? I don't think it's worth right now. Maybe Bob Cousy. like no one has really a diamond laying around right now. Because if you have, if you unless you just happen to have two Larry Birds or something, but or unless you just really don't like your Larry Bird, I don't think it's worth it. I don't know if you can put the same card in twice or not. And then you would also for these owners ones like rubies, you would have to open a lot of packs. I mean, a lot of packs to get five owner original rubies. So that's a lot of packs you would have to open. And yeah, I don't think that's just it's really likely at the moment. And then I don't even think there's any amethyst. Oh, you can get I guess LeBron and AD. I guess you could throw in here. I don't know if there's any amethyst Laker players, but LeBron and AD are, so you can throw them in there. I wish that counted for this too, but see that's like two different entities, right? So you just like seven amethysts in total, one diamond. Uh, I mean, obviously later in the year this will be easily worth it. Hopefully, especially if the car is actually good. But yeah, and as far as packs go, I don't think 15 bronze is well packs. You don't really gain anything this year for having a big collection. So where's it at? Ah, oh here it is. You don't get nothing too crazy, but I'm sure this Damien card is at least a diamond, if not a pink diamond. So 2,000 cards isn't that crazy. Especially with after like 2 months, everyone should probably have like close to like 1,000. And then Jason Tatum is probably an opal. So I don't think there's even 2,000 cards in the game right now. So this one here is definitely not possible yet. But yeah, definitely something to think about if you do. Just beside throwing your cards away, I think obviously stuff that doesn't count towards your collection, like shoes. I think the one thing I know for sure I'm gonna throw in is shoes. I don't use any of my shoes ever. I could probably get a diamond shoe right now. Honestly, I don't use shoes ever. So I use the diamond ones. I just never really use the any other ones. The league packs. I like I said, 15 bronze. Yeah, I don't know if that's worth it, honestly, especially if you don't get anything good out of what can you get most that are deluxe? Just a guaranteed player, like you don't even know. It could be imagine like pinning 15 bronze to get another bronze. It's definitely not worth it in my opinion. But so right now it's not like I mean after obviously playing like when you just start getting bronze out the like later in the year when you're just opening packs and you get a bronze that you already have, obviously throw them in here rather than the auction house. But as far as like going out your way now to throw all your bronze in there, no, don't do that because I don't think it's gonna be worth it at the moment. Just wait a little later on that. And then badges, you definitely don't want to do this. You definitely want to just kind of put your little gold badges and stuff on the current players you got now. And then later on, you can start because obviously later on, cars are gonna already come with a bunch of gold badges, a bunch of badges. So you won't need badges as much later on, but you will need the Hall of Fames later on badges. So then you can just kind of start throwing your gold and all that stuff away. But at the moment, I wouldn't suggest throwing these out yet. But so the exchange is something that definitely is a later term thing. I don't think anyone should be trying to really invest in it now. Except maybe James 10M. If you open a lot of packs, I don't see a problem with this one. If you just happen to just if you just got it like that, I mind see it. Mind this one. This one's pretty okay. But other than that, yeah. James Silas has never really been that good of a car anyway, as far as I can remember. So but yeah, if you just got it like that, just Spurs players, like, and it says any Spurs players, so it could be a bunch of bronze players from the Spurs, just throw them in there. So yeah, not now this one isn't that bad, but as far as uh, yeah, you just gotta really have it like that for you just to really kind of do it. But other than that, I think that's covered everything so far as far as I can think of. But yeah, I think packs have been better this year in terms of pools. I know for a fact, personally, triple threat the vault opens a lot more. The vaults open like 70% of the time I've won, so it's really nice this year the vault. So that's actually another kind of bonus to doing triple threat is you actually do get vaults this time around. If you might get lucky and get the winner's card. So as far as that, I think that's all I can think of right now. But yeah, we definitely make another one later on once we get deeper in. and things like that. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy it, man. We're the rest. We're out.